on today's
Welcome to Soul, Light, and Body. Happy Monday. How are you
Happy Monday.
doing today? How are you guys doing today? Today is such a beautiful day because we are here once again and we are given this golden opportunity that we can make changes in our lives to transform our lives. I hope that you continue to do your journaling because journaling really help us to really dive deep within ourselves, and it also help us to give us this guide with our lives. Because many times we ask ourselves, I don't even know my purpose here. But when you start to journal or you do morning pages, it really helps you to understand yourself on a deeper level. So if you have not started journal or do morning pages, it's time that you start. And when you start, you will see how many things you will discover about yourself. You will be able to understand yourself in such a deep level. It helps you to get to the real deep core, the true essence about yourself. Today we got such a beautiful topic, believing. Because many times we ask ourselves a lot of questions and we don't believe in ourselves that we can do it. But this morning we have Padre here, and he's going to help us to understand how we can use believing in ourselves to attract things in our lives. And he will help us also to understand the modality that he used to really manifest things in his life. Because we all are looking for this golden opportunity in our lives. But we got to be willing to put in the work. We got to be willing to be accountable to our own selves for the things that we're looking for to attract in our lives. Because many times we may be asking for something, but are you willing to walk the walk to receive it? We got to be willing to walk that path to receive what you're asking for. There will be challenges, there will be rejection, there are going to be a lot of obstacles. But what modality are you going to use when you reach the challenges, the rejection, the obstacle, fear? What are you going to use to really go over these hurdles? So this morning, Padre is here to help us to understand what we can do to help ourselves if we are looking for something new in our life, if you're looking for a new job, if you're looking to start a business, if you're looking to write a book. Believe in yourself. And he is here to give us some tools, some gems that we can all use to move forward with our lives. What are some of the things that you're really telling yourself in the mirror when you look in the mirror? Are you loving on yourself? Are you trusting your gut instinct? It's time that we all love ourselves, all the imperfections. We are here. We are unique. We have a purpose here. We didn't just land here just like that. We have a purpose here. Embrace your purpose and start to take action. Believe in yourself and start to get up and take action with your life. It's time. If you can't do it on your own, reach out and grab yourself a coach. Invest in yourself. You are the most important person. Invest in yourself. And to the mothers out there and women out there, nurture yourself. Because we always pouring it into someone else and we are forgetting to pour into our own lives. So it's time that we start step back, unplug, and start to pour into our own lives, recharge our batteries. Whatever modalities you're using, it's time to unplug, recharge yourself before you can pour for someone else. And show up in spaces and be authentic and unapologetic. I am Karen Pascal, holistic health and wellness coach, and a co-author of two ebooks with my sister Joan Williams. We also have a digital magazine and a hard copy magazine. And if you have not subscribed yet, please go in the comments below and subscribe so you could receive this beautiful piece with so many articles that could help you on your journey here. Well, I'll now hand the mic over to Miss Joan Williams. Joan, take the mic.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great intro as always. Happy Monday to all of you. Wherever you are, you're watching us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for catching us on the replay and supporting us. We do admire you, your comments, and all the good stuff. How are you doing today? It's the beginning of a new week. Are you setting those goals? Are you holding yourself accountable to those goals? Are you setting those intentions? Because setting your intentions are so important. And when we set our intentions, it's nice if we can set it with a level of clarity. It must be clear as crystal. This is what I'm on, this is what I'm working on, and hone in on that. Must be definitive. And then move with a level of confidence. Be self assured. What are you telling yourself? What are your self talk? Or what are your I ams? Are you reminding yourself every day you're special? You're beautiful. I don't know what you guys say if you say you're handsome or whatever. You know what? Whatever those self talks might be, let it be good. Because every time you talk to yourself, you're pouring into yourself and you're reminding yourself, I'm good enough. I'm worthy. Get to the space of worthiness and know that whatever you're doing, it's deserving. Celebrate your wins, big or small. And when there is that win, pause, absorb that, take it in, take in that moment. Because you know what? You've worked hard to achieve that moment, whether it's big or small. That win, be grateful. And are we able to show gratitude to the people in our lives that supported us, that helped us on our journey? Send them a text, write them a card, send them an email that I thank you for being part of my life. Remind them, let them know how important they are and they play a meaningful role in your life. Show yourself love, show yourself compassion. Sometimes life is so challenging sometimes, but we got to stop and pause and show ourselves some grace. Show yourself some grace because life is challenging as is. Pause. Nourish yourself. What kind of food you're eating? What is it you're putting in your body that is going to nourish you, that's going to help you to stay strong? And when we coach from the 12 components, we don't only talk about what is on the plate, because that is essential too as well. What's off the plate? How is your relationship? How is your finances, the relationship with your finances? How is your environment within and external? Because how is your environment? That is how it's going to help you to move forward. Are you moving through a lot of clutter in your environment? Or are you moving in a clear space where you can navigate easily on a daily basis? And within, what are we holding on to that we're not letting go? What are we not letting go? Because the more we hold on and harness that and not forgiving and making space for good things to come in, we hinder ourselves. We do. So let go what is not serving you well today. Sometimes it might be very difficult, but have a self talk with yourself and examine, is this serving me well? And if it's not serving you well, just let it go. Let it be. Because you know what? Every day as we live life, we want to grow. We want to evolve. We want to experience that level of abundance. And for abundance to come in, we got to make clearance. Even with our cell phones and we charge, and if our battery, not our battery, our cell phone is overloaded with so much of stuff, we got to delete to make space so that we
Yes.
can have access to our phone, because it don't let us. It really doesn't let us if you got to erase photos or whatever we have to do. So it's the same thing with life. What's not serving us, well, just let it go. I know sometimes you may say, oh, it's easy to say that, but then you got to look at yourself, because it starts with you. And if you feel
Yes.
stagnated, you feel stuck, then you got to look what's going on here. And as we always say, if you can't help yourself, get a coach to help you in whatever area it is. Here, So Light and Body, we love all of you. And we thank
Yes.
you for and we thank you for supporting us. Thank you for giving us great reviews about a magazine. It's a nice piece. Try those recipes and then share it with us. Try those great recipes, because it's all helping you to enrich yourself, nourish yourself, and get to that space and live your true essential self. My name is John Williams, Holistic Health and Wellness Coach. And this morning we have an amazing guest. I know you guys may say, oh my God, you guys always say your guests are amazing. Yes, they are. Because they bring a true level of value to us and help us to understand in
Thank
their
you.
space. Like Padre today, he's coming all the way from Ghana. Technology has made it so beautiful that we can speak to people all across the world, globally. And so Padre is here this morning to enlighten us the power of believing. He's going to dive deep, talk about his story, what got him to this point as an amazing contractor and creating an impact in the world. It wasn't easy, but he will journey us through how he got to this point and help us to understand that life, we got to believe in ourselves. Padre, welcome. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Joanne. Thank you so much. I love this presentation. And to Karen, you're doing a great job. And once again, I will say I'm honored to be on this your amazing platform to share my story and to share and even learn from you guys, our audience, our viewers throughout the whole globe, throughout the entire globe. Learn from everybody. Every comment that comes in is a great tip that one will have to harness into our vast areas. Yes. So I will start by saying that the topic itself speaks for itself. Believing,
Mm-hmm.
believing. What is the power? What force is with that believing? For me, it is everything one want to be. Somebody like me from Ghana, I had a vision to have my own company dealing heavy duty machinery. That's what I am in. Contractor to be precise. So that I will get contracts and lease these machines out. And I asked myself, these machines are worth $500,000, $600,000, $700,000. To stand at the back of your yard and say you want to get into such a business, it's quite serious. Somebody will look at you and say, you're just a dreamer. You don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes I feel the same anyway. I won't lie, I have to be honest. Sometimes I feel that I'm dreaming. But there comes a time you just have that kick, that power, that power that keeps nature and everything afloat. It gets to you and tell you that, Charlie, it can be done only if you believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you are shattered. Believing on its own is a powerful force that binds everything we see together. One will ask me why, because you will get on an airplane and you go and pay dollars. You want to move from one destination to another destination. Can you imagine something with your wings? You are just trapped inside and it's up in the sky. It's just believing. You have faith that the engineers have designed the airplane in such a way that the wings will create lift. Can you imagine? Can you just up in the sky? There's no ladder down. There's no parachute for every passenger. But you just believe that the engineers have engineered the wings in such a way that it will create lift. It creates lift out of what? Out of what? Out of the wind, the air in the atmosphere. Do you see it? You don't. You just believing. So I will say that believing oneself and one dreams and it comes with unlimited possibilities. Unlimited possibilities. And if you have that drive to believe in yourself, believe in nature, believe in God, believe in life, you get to harness the power that comes with believing on its own. The word believe is not just a word, it's a force. It's a force that binds everything. One should take note of that. So when you get that force behind you, you just push through walls, you just push through steel, you cut through steel, which seems not possible. Mind you, in my field, when you lose that force, belief, it's shattered. I told you earlier on. Why? When you lose it, you don't really have the ability to think outside the box, to see opportunities, miss the impossibilities you think it is. By the moment you start believing in yourself, believing in your dream, you start to think clear. Sometimes you might not even know all your problems, all what you think is impossible. The answer is just right in front of you. But you are just too busy pondering on the impossible not to see it, just right in front of you. It's just right in front of you. So I have put down some few points that helped me along the line through my entire journey up to now that I would like to share. First, I like to say one have to understand the power of belief itself. Breaking it down, I would say believing, as I said earlier on, is a drive. It's a driving force that shapes our thoughts, our actions, and outcomes in everything. It is the foundation on which all our goals, our aspirations is built on. This is very key. Without that, you have no solid foundation to stand on. If you stand on nothing, then, excuse me, you cease to exist.
Sure.
You have nothing that you stand for. Practically, you cease to exist because all your doings, all your attitude, your actions will not be rational. For instance, why will you, for instance, let me say, a suicide bomber? Sometimes they get a belief that there's nothing there for them. That's why they commit such acts. If you have something that you can hold on or you hold on to, I'm not sure you want to kill yourself and kill others. It's simple as this. So you see how belief is powerful. If belief can force somebody to kill himself, commit suicide, and kill others, it tells you that if you harness that power, you achieve the impossible. It's true. So for me, I say when you even believe in yourself, it boosts your confidence level 300%. It boosts your confidence level for you to overcome every challenge that comes your way. And you even embrace risks, which is key. You even embrace risk that comes with it. And when you embrace risk, you become very tough. You'll be persistent. And when you are persistent, definitely you will overcome. And believing on its own, as I said earlier on, is just like fuel. It's just like an engine which have gone through the final stage to combust and there's no fuel being injected in. You have zero power. If maybe I'm going too technical, but engines, when you reach that level that you need to combust, you need to explode with that fire. Without that fuel, there's no combustion, there's no power, nothing can be achieved. So as I was saying, it is fuel for our life. Belief, it is fuel for our life. Let me give you a practical example. I remember that was 2019 February, and I had some small difficulty financially, and I just picked up my phone, called my partner, and told him, Charlie, I need this amount of money. If I don't get it today, I'm finished. He said, oh, no, how much? Oh, okay. Don't worry. I will just send me your account number. Or I should use the old one. I will just push it to you right now. And I said, oh, wonderful. I was just relieved. So I thought, knowing that I've gotten the help that I'm seeking, I relaxed, drove later in the day. I went to my friend. Hey, bro, for the funds I asked earlier on. And he said, oh, Charlie, I wish I could help, but I have nothing. To be honest, what I was expecting is not coming to. No, sir. What are you talking about? And you told me that you have the funds. And so, no, my brother said, let me explain why I did that. You know why he told me? I was annoyed. He said that word gave you hope to live at that moment. Because I did not know where you were, what you were doing. If I did not give you something to hold on to, something to live onto, perhaps you have even gotten an accident. Probably you were driving. So I sat down and asked myself, this is quite smart, because to be honest, at that time, I was full of anxiety, fear. I did not know what to do. That when he said, oh, Charlie, I will help you out, calm me down, I was able to think clearly. And when he told me that, though he did not get the money for me, the solution was just in front of me. I could just ask the person to skip for another time, which he gladly did. Eventually, the problem was solved. So when I went back home, I said, this guy is just amazing. Practically, somebody can ask you for help, whether you have it or you don't. The word that comes out of your mouth can make the person or unmake the person. And remember, if you make, that's good. If you unmake, you will pay back. That is how nature works. The second point I want to talk about is the mind, the body connection. The mind, the body connection. It is connected. I hope you believe you get what I'm trying to where I'm going at. Yes. Yes. The mind, the body connection. Yes. We know that belief on its own has a profound impact on our physical and mental well-being. Research has shown it. Belief. Yes. Very profound impact on our physical and mental well-being. Research has shown that our thoughts and beliefs directly influence our overall health and performance. This one has a bit of the first story. This one has a bit of the first story. Your overall health and performance. So performance is the key word here to the earlier point. That comment, my friend saved me. That, oh, I have it, come and take it. No, he had nothing. But he was just trying to help me in my performance. And to be honest, that time I was driving. So you see this word, it's this particular phrase, it links with the first one, performance, your performance. Belief holds that one. And we believe, when we believe in our capabilities, our mind and body respond positively. When we believe in our capabilities, our mind and body respond positively. It will respond. Yes. So it tells you that what you believe in makes who you are. Because what you believe, your mind and your body picks it up. And it will respond to what you are feeling, what you are believing in. And it also enhances your focus, your energy levels. It does. It boosts your energy levels extremely high. Let me give you a practical example. This one. Right here in Ghana, in the machinery business, heavy duty machinery business, so construction. Normally, I think it should be all over, but let me speak for myself here. It depends on who you know, your connection in the industry, and your capabilities counts. It doesn't come in. It's basically what you know, who you know in the industry. And sometimes, mind you, you are dealing with one of the biggest players in the industry. If you're a construction or if you're a contractor, you have multi-million-dollar companies there. So what makes you think that they will leave these big guys and give it to you? If you don't believe you can wrestle power from a giant, how do you even win? You don't even stand a chance. You can't go to let me say Goldfields Ghana and tell now you want a lease contract for a D8. Who told you they don't have big guys who have 10 D8 standing there brand new? Who told you? One D8 is it's almost $1 million. And you see, so your only option is that belief, that force. That's your only option left. And it works. Sometimes where you see that there is no way, there is absolutely no way, that's where the road is just in front of you. You're just too busy with anxiety and fear that you're not even looking down. It's just in front of you. So you see how it is. And when you believe in yourself, your capabilities, what you can achieve.
Wow.
Your entire your entire makeup, how you think, how you speak, how you approach problems is different. It's different. Just like come to think of it, why would it's just like how alcohol and drugs influence you in your judgment when you are driving? Of course, you need to be in good health, high spirit to even drive.
True.
Something probably you've done for years. Why do you need your mind to? Of course, it connects your body. It connects everything that exists, whether physical or spiritual. But when you are a spiritual person, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, Buddhist, whatever, then it multiplies. Your spirituality multiplies and your belief multiplies. Why do you think people will kill just because of their faith? You can never, or if you speak against the Catholic Church, you touch me. Why? It's a building. It's just it's an entity. Why would somebody speak against the Catholic Church and it affects me? It's what I believe in. That's my faith. You've touched my faith. Why will you speak against a Muslim and they'll be annoyed? You've touched their, their entire existence, what they live for, what they will like, even after death. Belief goes, it's not just earthly. After even death, some of us, or those of us who believe in that, it goes beyond. So we just believe when you live a good life on earth, you'll be rewarded in future. That one on its own keeps the world in check. If not, we will start eating each other. I'm telling you, we will start killing each other. Anyhow, just come to think of it, with this concept or with this powerful force, even dead, living morally, believing in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, still we kill each other every day. So come to think of it, if we had nothing to hold on to, I bet you every second there will be an explosion. The world will cease to exist practically.
Yeah.
Practically. So you see how belief works. It trickles down, even down into our religion. It's just, to be honest, it's just a religion that keeps all of us at peace. A Muslim sees me, he believes in Allah, he believes in the peace be unto him, the Prophet Muhammad. That Prophet Muhammad says he shouldn't do this. He should treat me with respect, whether I'm a stranger or his brother. You also believe, as a Catholic or whatever, that you should also treat your brother with respect and treat them nicely. Without that, there's nothing. If you have something I want, I have to just knock you off and pick it. So believing and belief itself, as I said, is a powerful force. It binds everything together. It keeps the world in check. Not our guns and the bombs that keeps the world in check. Not a nuclear weapon that United States of America has. Not a big bomb that, what do you call it, North Korea, Russia has, that keeps the world in check. It's just a lie. It's just a hoax. I'm telling you. Behind every powerful nation, behind every powerful force, the unseen, the spiritually drives it, keeps it balanced. So that's the power of belief. And the third point I want to touch down on is you have to create a positive mindset on your own.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, we don't sell it. You just cannot just go to the market. You just cannot just go and learn it from a friend. You just cannot just go and grab it. You have to create it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even when it is not there, you have to create it for yourself. A positive mindset. You have to create it.
Yeah, it is so important. And you've outlined the power of belief. You've given us a great overview how you got to this point and the things that you had to create within yourself, starting from a positive mindset and the believing and harness that. And it takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of to put yourself in that state of mind
Definitely. Yes.
to move forward because you know your dream, your desire, your intentions,
Yes.
what they are. And you're able to harness that and embody that. And now look at those machineries and the things that you're doing and
Yes.
contracts, commercial and
Definitely.
residential buildings or whatever all those things you're doing. But you have
Absolutely.
a level of belief, believing in yourself because it starts with you. And we're
Definitely.
grateful that you were able to share with us and outline and give us an overview how you really got to this point with the power of belief. Karen?
Definitely.
Yeah, great job, Padre. Because many of
Thank you.
us we are walking around and we really don't know why we are here, our
Definitely.
purpose here. We are trying to work on our mindset and we are struggling with it. But you're here this morning and you help us to understand that it all starts with us. Whatever we are looking for in life, it all starts with us. The
Definitely.
answers are within us, but it's only the mindset. We really got to change our mindset to start to see the things happening on the outside for us. Someone is
Definitely.
asking a question. How do you manage your thoughts in the head? Really struggling with this. A question for you, Padre. Someone is asking a question. How do you manage your thoughts in the head? Really struggling with it. Someone is struggling with the thoughts.
Yeah, because that thought thing and the struggling, my goodness, it happens all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Because, Padre, you're there? Because the mindset, if we don't have the positive mindset, we will continue to struggle because
Hmm.
it's an energy and it all depends what you're feeding yourself with.
That is so.
If you're realizing that your thoughts it's not taking you where you would like to be, you got to start feeding yourself a different food. You got to start reading empowerment books or listening to videos or talking to people, surrounding yourself with the right kind of people where you want to go. You got to surround yourself with these type of people because who you surround yourself with, that's going to be able to empower you. So if you're struggling with your thoughts, step back, look at your thoughts, write it out because it is super important for us to write it out, and then start to work on rewiring your brain. Because once you start to work on it and rewire it, and it takes repetition, it's not an overnight fix. Each and every day, you got to show up for yourself. You got to show up for yourself. Because when you show up for yourself, you're able to start to see the transformation happening in your life. It is super important because many times we are struggling to put one foot forward. But when we step back, we got to unplug. We got to go within and start to recalibrate and come forward. Joan?
And also, seek help. Seek help, because sometimes we cannot do this alone. We go through so many challenges and we cannot do this alone. Seek professional help and get that level of support because we seek help not because we are weak. We seek help because we want to stay strong, to live life, because life is filled with so many challenges. And every day is not a great day sometimes to push forward in life and to walk through life and journey through life. Seek help. And as you rightly said, who are you surrounding yourself with?
Yeah.
So important because the days that you don't feel strong, when you have that support system around you, they can pour into you, they can pick you up, they can hold you up, they can support you and help you to stand strong. So who we support ourselves and how ourselves in our circle is very, very key. It's so important because with life, things happen. It happens, and sometimes it happens so suddenly. So we make that set that framework up, reinforce our friendship, our loved ones who can support us and keep us strong when there are times that you just feel like, oh my God, I don't do it. That's why in the beginning we started to talk about how it's important to remind the people in our circle who are there for us in the
Yeah.
moments when it's not that great, in the moments of adversity, in the moments when we did not even believe in ourselves. They were there for us. We got to remind them. We got to let them
Mm.
know, I love you.
Sorry. Mm.
It's okay.
Okay.
I thank you for being there for me when I couldn't do it for myself. Thank you for believing in me because with you believing in me and being that meaningful person in my life, help me to achieve my goal. You help me to achieve my dream. So let's today Let's remind and talk to those people. Send them a text message, write them a letter, an email, whatever it is. But just remind them to let them know you love them and thank you for being there for me when I couldn't even be there for myself.
True, that's absolutely right what you're saying, John, because many times we probably grow up in a home, right? We grew up
Mhm.
in a home where a lot of things was being pronounced upon us. So
Definitely. Yes.
our
Yes.
belief system,
Hmm.
it is so low because of what was being pronounced upon us. So now
Definitely.
we now as an adult now, we really gotta rewire our whole system to believe in ourselves. Because if we don't do that, we will continue to remain in that stuck position. So we got to do, as Dr. Marcy said something here. She said, if your thoughts are working against you, need to put in your armor of self-awareness,
Mm-hmm.
self-reflection, and
Wow.
self-trust. That is
That's great.
super important.
Dr. Marcy,
Yes.
thank you for being here.
It is super important. Right,
Yes.
Padre?
If yes, I want to add something small on what you said. Overcoming limiting beliefs
Mm-hmm.
is key. And I also give you a practical example. Practical from my core. My father was a teacher. That's sorry. He couldn't even buy a bag of rice. He couldn't buy a bag of rice. And we were seven. I'm telling you, seven siblings. Consider how much my father was earning a teacher. My mother was a trader. How much is she making? I
Mm-hmm.
remember one of my father's friend also, yes, told us one day that for us, we had no future because look at how poor we were. Probably our best we could have done is, or we could do is just go to senior high or no primary school and we are done. And I felt very sad from what he told me and from what he said from the start statement. And I later I think I believed. Actually, we had nothing. We couldn't pay. We can't. My father couldn't pay school fees. So it's true. Seven siblings. How are we gonna do it? But the table turned. My elder sister went to one of the best senior highs in that region. I did. The one before me did. All of us went. Now our last one finished one of the best senior high schools in Ghana. In Ghana here. As I speak, he's at UCC doing optometry. And the same people who made the same statement, that statement, came back and they were like, "Oh wow, how can this be true? Now is it real true? It's you guys." And he thinks it's a miracle. Like it's a miracle when you believe it's a miracle. It is only a miracle when you believe miracles happens to human beings. Yeah, they're not happening to trees and stones and rocks. But it's only when you give that landing path for that miracle, it will land. Miracle is just floating. It's up in the atmosphere. Why is it going to land? Why you don't have a runway? How is the plane going to land? You have to create that runway for it to land,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
will land.
Yes.
I'm so glad you talk about your family
Of
because
course, of course.
your your father, who was the one who instilled the level of value along
Yes,
with level of spirituality, help you to
yes,
think and shape your mindset,
yes,
shape your mindset and remove the
yes,
limited belief. So now look at your brothers and your
yes.
family. Look where they
Hmm.
are now. I think you mentioned
Yes.
in our discussion that few of them are living in the UK and doing
Oh,
amazing things.
yes.
Talk
Of
about that.
course. Yes. The most funny thing was like his name is Dr. Baptist. When when they heard that, when people heard that he's going to do optometry at UCC, They were quite amazed. It's like, how did you pay the fees? How did you finish senior high? How did that happen? And I said, we got each other's back.
Mm.
The world, we need each other.
Yes.
If Karen and Joanne could live on their own, nobody will exist, just you two. But it's not possible. We need each other. Somebody drops it, somebody has to pick it up, give it back to the person. My bro went and he did amazing. He passed our first class. And as we speak, as I told you, he's passing autometry in UK.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even getting a visa from Ghana to UK is quite difficult. That's why I'm sure you heard of it. People go through the illegal way, blah blah blah. Of course, UK pays more than Ghana. That one is an open secret. Nobody ever knows that. Because of hard work, God's grace, determination, he earned it. He was recruited. He earned it. He had an offer, everything before he even moved. He moved from Ghana to UK the same day. He just went to his apartment. And people sit back, what is happening? Is this real? This is real. It is only when you believe.
Yeah.
Sometimes the rules may seem, of course, it seems very, or it's very dusty, very muddy, that you feel like you will get stuck. But when you engage all the differential, all the 4x4s, the four-wheel drive, if you engage everything, you push through the mud. You will not get stuck. And sometimes when it comes to a time, you just sit back and just wonder, how did this problem even get solved? How did I even get here? Sometimes you yourself, you get confused. The only answer is the power and the miracles that God does every day on every part. It's a big world, and God has the power to cater for everybody. Everybody. We can never run out of oxygen. It is impossible. We can never run out of land, water. It is impossible. We will do our calculations, projections that so and so will happen, so and so will happen. We'll run out of water. But God just sit down, sit back, and look at these guys. They are just funny. Everything you see is because I allow it evolve to that stage. All the big sciences we talk of evolution, this happens, this. It all happens to glorify God. That's why I said, no matter how tough the situation is, or no matter how difficult what you think or your journey is, just create a runway for it. It will land. You need that runway. It's practical. All these examples I've given you is practical. It's something it's not
I guess he's frozen.
Yeah.
And the thing is that because we all believe in different things and nothing is wrong. We all believe in whatever we believe in, but because we all can agree that in our lives there is something bigger than all of us. And whatever belief that you might be believing in, just hold on to that because once it's working for you, you go with it and you receive it and just
yes,
continue to live your life.
I
yes.
like
I'm
I
sorry,
like
man.
I like when you said, Padre, that
Mhm.
create a runway. I really like that term.
All
Create
right.
a, you know. So
Yeah,
when you create that runway,
Hmm.
the runway that you're creating is for you to land,
definitely.
right?
Yes.
And to create that runway, it requires you to rewire your brain, rewire your
Definitely.
mind, have a great mindset, so
Mhm.
that when you create all of this, you will able to land on that runway.
Hmm.
Because remember, you're creating this runway. You're creating
Yes.
your goals that you're looking for to enhance. You gotta create that runway so you could land on that runway because it's your runway, right?
Yeah, of course. Yes. And
You just don't create the runway to land on its own for miracles for others to land on.
Right.
If the runway is created, it's not you're not the only person going to use it. Others will land on it. Others will use it. You
Right.
understand? Others will use it.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely, because whatever we do, it will affect the world.
Yes.
Whatever we do, it affects the world. So it is
Yes.
so important that we really invest in ourselves so we can help humanity.
Right.
Definitely. Definitely.
And
Yes.
courage and determination is very important.
Yes. Yes. Courage and determination. That is true. And you see, sometimes you are not even left with a choice. It's always like a one-way ticket. You have to push through. Failure
Yes.
is not just an option. You just can't do that.
Right.
You just can't. So you need, as you said, determination. If you are determined, that means that force is behind you. That belief is behind you. If you don't believe, how can you be determined? To
True.
determine and do what?
True.
Achieve what? It all boils down to that powerful force. That I said, belief on its own, it's just an entity on its own. So without that force, without that entity, there's nothing to even to determine for. Determine and do what? To be persistent and do what? What? They cannot even be goals without belief. That's one keyword. You cannot be goals
True.
without belief. Of course, belief is the makeup of everything. Everything. All what we see, as I said, all what we see, and even the unseen is belief, is that powerful force. It is super. It is powerful.
Mhm.
It is powerful. And you see, if I'm even going to go a little bit, if Karen, if you permit me, if these big scientists, all the discoveries is based on belief.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
it's based on
absolutely,
belief.
you're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
And I-
Science can never dispute that. This okay, come to think of it, this giant uh, electromagnetic field that covers the entire globe. Scientists is a is a is some sort of force that pulls, repels, and attracts. It, it protects the globe, the planet Earth. Why? Can I go and show me where it is? Can they bring some bit of the portion for me to see? It's belief. It's based on belief, and it works. It's true, and it's true. That that force they are talking about is belief, and it's true. The science has proven it. It's there. So you see how powerful belief is. You see that magnetic field they are talking about. So you cannot just see it, but the based on belief. Whoever discovered that is based on belief, and it's real true. It's real. It's not something that yeah, it's just you say it's a lie. It's true. So belief, personally, everything I am, everything that I have achieved, everything that I mean as planned for the near future is based on belief. If I'm able to achieve B, then Z, I'll get there. It's belief.
Yeah. That's truly amazing. What is the next step for Padre? You're in this construction business. You're doing
Yes,
this. What's the next step for you?
yes. The next big step I'm looking at closes, newer excavators to afflict newer ones and get more jobs. This I felt, for instance, we lease it out to the big mining companies, the big giants. When you get newer ones, you get good jobs. So my next vision, my next goal is to get big and new ones to our field and help me push through. And as I said, how would that happen? I don't have $10 million, do I? I don't. It's
Yes.
that force that's going to get me there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You just set the intention and you allow the force to propel it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The force, oh, my life, our company is built on that. Just like the fish in the water, the ocean. They don't swim, they don't do anything. They are just being carried away by the water. Just like the birds. Let me say, an airplane needs trust, serious of it, serious power to push through and create lift. The birds, do they have engines? They don't have engines, but they push faster even than our planes, our so-called engineering. It push faster.
Yes.
That means they are being carried away by something, a force.
Yeah.
So as you said, you just have to believe, and the force itself will propel you
Yes.
to whatever direction your mind is set at. Is
Absolutely.
whatever direction. It's just like how the aircraft navigate. And you tune the altimeter properly. You clock on to the precise coordinates you want to go. When it's on autopilot, it will go because it's already clocked on already. So when you have that, your mindset becomes that. So you are just on auto. The force will drive you. Yes.
You set it in
The force.
motion.
Yes. Definitely. Because other than that, how? To be honest, I don't have $500,000 in my room or in a bank. So how am I going to buy? Let's say a D8 is almost $9,000. How am I going to buy? How am I going to afford it? But you need to have it already in you. That
Sure.
force
Yeah,
will get you there.
Sure.
See it with your mind's eyes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see how it all it is intertwined and connects on its own. The mind, the belief, that force on its own, and you yourself. It works together. Because when you even create the positive mindset and you don't believe, it won't work. And how you believe you don't have that positive mindset, you have nothing. You see the way you go hand in hand. You can have that positive mindset, but you are still doubting Thomas. You don't have that. You are not connected to that, or you are not plugged, or you're not tuned into that force, that powerful one that will make all what you have, all your mindset come through. You just go and crash.
You have to be one with it.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. Because what
Be
we
one.
need to do in order for we to have things that we're really looking for in life,
Yes.
you
Yes.
got to match the internal with the external.
Definitely.
Yes.
Because when you change that mindset, if you're looking for a new job, you're looking for attract more money in your life, you gotta change that mindset that you have within.
Yes.
And once you change that mindset within, the outward is gonna come to you. Because you
Definitely.
raise yourself to that frequency, you raise yourself to that vibration with your mind. So
Yes.
it's all about the belief system, as Padre is saying. You got to believe in yourself. You
Yes.
got to believe in what you want to attract in your life. It is super important, because if you're saying, oh, I want more money, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, and if you're not matching, if you're not matching that mindset with what you're looking for, it can't happen. You gotta
Definitely.
match it. It has to match. That is why
Yes.
many times people may say, you know what, I am praying for this and it's not happening. You gotta match it up. It gotta be matched. And
It gotta
remember,
be much.
things don't happen overnight. You gotta
Definitely.
be
Yes.
consistent.
Yes.
Things don't just show up overnight, just like
Yes.
that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the internal gotta match. It's all about the internal for the external. It is super
Yes.
important.
And it has to be
Definitely.
in alignment. It has to be in
Yes.
alignment.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be aligned all together, because it all come together. Once it's aligned, if there is an imbalance, it can't work.
It can't work.
But when you can move in the space of alignment, as with
Yes.
anything, then you can
I like.
see less
Yes.
possibility.
Yes. I like that point you made earlier on. You have to put in everything. For instance, why people invest millions of dollars to acquire more planes to just land in their airport? So what do you have to do? You have to expand it, make it more attractive. They are investing a lot of money to attract the money. You understand? So it goes hand in hand. That's how it works. You have to work on yourself,
Right.
work on your mindset, and
Yes.
you get that force to be behind you. If you don't, it's just like you are not investing anything in yourself. You have to do that before. Even if you come to think of it, if you don't even believe in what you are doing, why do you expect me to believe in you?
Absolutely.
Hmm? You
Absolutely.
yourself, you don't even believe in your idea. You don't even
Yeah.
believe in what you are doing. It makes by I pushed it more than 3 years, or 2 years, 2 to 3 years, for my partners to really understand or believe in my idea, accept my idea, accept my concept. I keep on hammering on it. It will work. It is lucrative. It's profitable. You can get your money back when you invest. Is this? Then I've proved to you. This is how you get it back. If you invest $500,000 by 1 year, or $900,000 by 1 year, you've made profit. You've made times two. You have to show them. You have to keep on pushing. It's not about for you just cannot just force someone to invest in you. You have to show them what makes you think that if they invest, they will get it back. What makes you think that? And if you don't, you have to believe in your idea first. And then when you believe in the idea, it is all over your face. You speak with passion when you are with them. I remember one guy, one of my partners who also I'm working on right now. He says he just loved my optimism. He just loved my passion when I'm speaking about heavy duty machinery. I'm speaking about caterpillar, bulldozers, excavators. As if the machines are like human beings to me. No, they're not like human beings. I have to believe in what I'm selling because I know it's worth it.
That's
And
true.
eventually, you know what he said? He said my persistence will definitely pay off because definitely he will sign on. He will sign on. He will invest not at least $1 million on that, please, for us to get new equipment. Can you imagine? Because I was just disturbing him with the idea, pushing. This is it. Let's land. It's ready. The runway is ready. Land. It's not ready. As it is ready. Land on it. ATC, the tower, we have state of the art machines. We can track your plane. Land on it. Yes, are you sure? Land. Even if it's a 380 Airbus, it will land. Yes. Well, let me try. And he looked at us. Oh, wow, you have a great runway. So if you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in your ideas, nobody will believe in you.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Even God, the Almighty, if you don't take time, He might not even believe in you. Wow.
Yes. So it's truly amazing that you really help us to understand this morning, Padre, that we gotta believe in ourselves. It starts
Yes.
with us. It
Yes.
all starts with us. One question before we go. Tell us
Okay.
about tell us about that big machinery that you're handling.
Okay. I the big machinery. Yes. Basically, it's bulldozers. And to be honest with you, to be honest, all respect to all the big machinery companies, I'm not doing any advert for Caterpillar. I don't know where his factory is. Even I know, yeah, of course, but I've not even been there before. But when it comes to bulldozers, Caterpillar is the best. So I love Caterpillar. I love their dozer, their design, and it is value for money. I'm telling you, is that brand. I cannot speak for the entire models, but the bulldozer, the Caterpillar bulldozer, I think I can even put my head on the line and tell you that this work can be done. So I push this idea, this belief to my investors. Let's get a Caterpillar dozer, whether it's D6, a D7, a D8, even if you want a D10, if you can afford a D11, I don't care. It just has to be a Caterpillar. And we're like, your prices in Ghana is quite steep. It is worth it. You should. I don't know why you shouldn't pay 10 times for something which is good. Caterpillar is good when it comes to the bulldozers. And you see, they eventually now they believe in Caterpillar more than me. They believe in the bulldozer business more than me. And as I said earlier on, if I agree to for us to partner, get a new dozer, and I've given all them, I'll give them all the breakdown 1 year, we are done with it. We are moving forward. And the machine is still there. Practical. Let me Caterpillar is just me. I'm just more than the founder. Because I love good things. God loves good things. Everything God did is perfect.
Yeah.
Just look at the best. Super design, different colors. You just everything you see. So to me, everybody, what I just hate is not pursuing quality. I love good stuff. I love quality products. When they are good, I look at me. I'm doing adverts for Caterpillar, but they've not. Oh, are they going to pay me? But if it's good, it's good. There's nothing you can do about it. That thing is good. If somebody is good, whether you hate him or you like him, he's good. So what you have to do, instead of channel hate or even envy, channel it to something useful. Learn, tap something from that person you think he or she is better than you. Tap it. If you think he or she is better, of course we are not the same. Tap into that energy. Tap
Yeah.
into that force. Tap into that stream. Fetch some and drink. Add it to your own, and you be okay. So practically, what we do is heavy duty machinery. We lease it out and do building construction, the small. But for me, my sector is the leasing of the machinery because I love heavy duty. I love hydraulics. So Karen, this is it for you.
Wow. I can see that
Thank you.
passion in you. I can see that passion in you, Padre,
Yeah.
when you're talking about the caterpillar. I could see that
Wow,
passion.
you've
Yes.
killed me. You've killed me. When you just mentioned that name, that name, that name, that name. If I see the CEO, if I meet him here, I think I have to buy him a bottle of Coke.
Mhm.
If you see
Wow.
him, tell him that I'm buying a bottle of Coca-Cola. I'll give it to him free. You have done a good job.
Wow.
Yes, yes. But you know what? It helps us
Yes,
all to understand the belief system
yes,
because you believe in your dream, you know exactly what you want for your life, and
Mhm.
yes,
because you had that, you set the runway and you was
yes,
able to land on that runway. And when you
definitely.
land on that runway, you created jobs for
That's it.
so many other people.
So many people. Of
So
course. Yes,
it clearly shows us that whatever we have in our heart to birth it. Because you could
definitely.
create a job for someone else, you could
Hmm.
create a space for someone else, we
Yes,
create something for someone else. So don't
definitely.
just sit there and hold it in and said, you know what, I'm going to give up. No, there's no room for giving up. Believe
Yeah,
in yourself because you can do
yes,
it. You have the ability to do it. We are here this morning to let you know you have the ability to do it. Believe in
yes,
yourself. Birth
yes.
that dream. Bring it out and help humanity. It's super important. Joan?
Wow. 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 It's so amazing that when we can find that thing and when we've got that dream and we feel that burning desire and we feel impregnated with that and we don't give up and we have the level of belief, finding that purpose, having that passion, that belief, it empowers you. It empowers you.
Yes,
And when you live with empowerment, then you can walk in greatness. Yes, there will
definitely.
be struggles. Yes, there will be fear. Yes, there will be rejection. But
Yeah,
all of that is stepping you to make you stronger. And once you get stronger, you will find that gem. And now you're delivering, you're working with commercials and industrial, commercial and residential. And all that thing that you have worked with, coming with your father, your parents,
Yeah.
who taught you, believe in yourself,
Yeah.
believe whatever it is that you desire to achieve, and go for it. Make the bold moves. Move with a level of confidence. Take the bold moves. And today you're sitting here to talk to us about what you have attained in incorporating belief in your life, in your journey. And now look, the machineries, that caterpillar that you're working with, and doing a fantastic job, being responsible and sharing it with the world and helping us to understand whatever it is that you believe in today. Go after it. Make those bold moves. Have a level of confidence and feel self-assured and have that positive mindset, because the mindset is so key. Because if we don't have that level of mindset of positivity, you can't do it. The negativity will
Definitely.
come. The rejection will come. Stay on course, as you reminded us. Stay on that runway, and you will land. You will.
Definitely.
Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for being here, and we honor the space that you were in today to share with you. Thank
All
you.
right. It's a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you too.
Padre. Thank you so much for showing up in this space and helping us to really understand the belief system and how it works.
Yeah.
Because looking
Thank
at
you.
you, you clearly show up, believe, and deliver.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you so much for sitting on Soul Light and Body this morning and giving us some gems that we
All
can
right.
use in our daily living and help humanity as we go along this journey. To the audience, we want to thank you so much for your beautiful comments. We want to thank you so much for always showing up in Soul Light and Body space and just being there for us. Because every week, we just want to show up for you and bring a guest to empower you on your journey, whatever area you're struggling with. We want to bring a guest on every week to empower you, to help you on your journey, because we all go through challenges. It's not easy. The journey is not easy. We go through challenges. But when someone could bring a message for you and give you little nuggets and tools that you could put in your toolbox, it's really good. And remember, if you cannot do it on your own, reach out and get yourself a coach. Don't sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to give up. Giving up is not an option. Reach out and get help. You can get help. If you're struggling with your mindset, reach out and get help. Myself and Joan and Padre is here. Our handles are in the comments below. Reach out and get some help. If you need empowerment, reach out to us. We're going to be able to empower you and to give you that roadmap so you can start taking action in your life. Invest in yourself. It's time you do it. Invest in yourself. You are super important.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
get up today and start walking and take action with your life. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Padre, thank you once again for showing up at Soul,
Padre.
Light, and Body and
Thank you.
sharing with us your journey and sharing with us also how we can believe in ourselves and we can gain success moving forward with our lives. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And
Thank
to
you.
the audience, have a wonderful week. See you on Friday. And don't forget to subscribe to Soul, Light, and Body YouTube channel so you will never miss none of this juicy episode. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.